What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Star Wars unboxing video. Today we have The Mandalorian from the Mines of Mandalore, a really great episode of The Mandalorian, and I'm really missing him right now. So let's unbox him. As always, we have a couple pieces of tape here on the top, and the Mandalorian comes out of his prison just like that. Outstanding. So the Black Series is always one of my all-time favorite lines. They have some of the best. The Vintage Collection definitely has its perks, but the Black Series is really starting to become one of my all-time favorites, especially since discovering the Extreme Sets dioramas for 1/6. So this does not have the jetpack, which is kind of interesting. I thought he had it in the Mines of Mandalore. But anyway, just a great figure nonetheless. He had the Darksaber at this point. We have the vibro knife, I believe that's how you say it. And we have his blaster, which goes in his holster there, which is just fantastic. Mandalorian armor is one of my all-time favorites. It looks so cool, and the Mandalorians is so cool. Din Djarin, keep calling him the Mandalorian, but he does have a name. The show was just magnificent. Really missing it so much around this time, especially with all the controversy that's going on around new shows and all that kind of stuff. The Mandalorian seems to always be that beacon of hope in the new Star Wars era. But a great figure nonetheless. Let's pose him up. So the good news is this cape is actually really soft. So you can kind of pose it up so it looks like it's blowing in the wind, but I'm probably definitely going to replace it with a wired cape. But he holds the Darksaber absolutely great. It kind of stays in there pretty good. The handle on all Darksabers seems to be very small, even though the weapon itself is relatively large. So he does hold it very good, and obviously looks great holding it. And obviously hold his blaster pistol very well. He's lost the great disintegrator rifle at this point, so he has the blaster pistol and the Darksaber, and those are just magnificent. He holds everything very well. I love how Western the Mandalorian feels, and I believe his pose kind of pulls off that Western feel. Just kind of bend those hips there, kind of tilt that body up a little bit like that, and you have a great pose with a Darksaber. So there is a little clip there on the Mandalorian's belt, as you can see, but it doesn't hold it very well. None of those actual clips, really stay. I'm pretty sure you can shake it off if you try hard enough. So just be very careful when you're using that, because it most likely will fall off, or you may have to just shave a little bit out of the center. Also be careful when you're doing that also, because you may just cut the loop off completely. And obviously the vibro knife is just fantastic. It's a little small, so you have to be careful with it fitting in his hand there, and you may have to clench that fist up just a little bit. But he definitely can hold it, and it looks great in his hand. This is a great figure. I can't believe this is my first Black Series Mandalorian, but wow. Definitely impressed. I can't believe that the Clovis Ringworld, I think that's how you say it, could be any better than this, other than it would have the jetpack, obviously. And I just noticed this, the little knife there, the vibro knife, fits in the boot there. There's a little slot on the side that doesn't have the blue knee pad on there. Just make sure and look closely. It fits right in there. It fits really snug too. Definitely be careful, because you might bend that off when posing if you're going to leave that in there. But it definitely looks cool in the boot there. Definitely going to leave that in there. Very nice accessory. I really love this figure. And boom goes the fireworks, the Mandalorian from the Mines of Mandalore, when Bo-Katan saves his butt cheeks from dying. We have a great Black Series figure here by Hasbro. It's just a fantastic. I really love the mural boxes. Darksaber is fantastic. I finally have a Darksaber for my Darth Maul, and he is magnificent as well. Talking about me. So thank you guys so much. If you stuck around to the end, make sure and drop me a comment in the comment section. Make sure and like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out links in the description if there are any. And thank you so very much. And